Still on vectors, today we are going to learn one of the applications of cross product, which is finding the area of either parallelogram or a triangle. Remember, triangle is half of a parallelogram. So we are asked to find the area of a triangle formed by these points, 1, 2, 3. So let us make a simple sketch here. This is a triangle, right? I would like to call this point A, call this point B, and call this point C. What are the points? The point here is 1, 0, 2. The point here is 3, 1, negative 1. Then lastly, we have 2, 4, 0. So first of all, we have to, if you want to find the area of this triangle, you can take one vertex as reference. So I would like to take A as reference. Then find this vector AC, find this vector AB. If you take this one as reference, you have to find the vector BA and BC. But I would like to start with this one. So what is the vector AB? Very important to find this vector. AB, it is going to be components of B minus components of A, because you are going from A to B. So it is going to be components of B minus components of A. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 1 minus 0 is 1. Minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. Can you see that? Then you do the same thing for AC. Vector AC is going to be 2 minus 1, which is 1. 4 minus 0, which is 4. 0 minus 2, which is minus 2. Can you see that? Now we are going to find the cross product of AB and AC. What is the cross product? AB cross AC. This is what we are going to find. You're going to find the, what do you call it, determinant, using your unit vectors ijk to the top. Then you list the components of AB, which are 3, 1, 2, 1, and negative 3. Then you list that of AC, which are 1, 4, negative 1, 4, negative 2. Then remember, you have plus here, minus here, plus here. We are going to find the determinants. So this is equal to, you close this, you close that, right? So this is going to be 1 times negative 2, which is negative 2, minus 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. Because of this minus, you have 12 here. Minus, remember I told you, you should have minus. So I is here, remember. Minus j. Oh, will this space be sufficient? You close this like this. You close this, you close that. You have 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Minus 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. So this becomes plus 3. I don't have space here. Let me come down here. Plus k. You close this, you close that. You have 2 times 4, which is 8. Minus 1 times 1 is 1. So let's simplify. This is going to be 10i. This is going to be minus 1, right? Minus 1 times minus j is plus j. Plus j. And lastly, 8 minus 1 is 7. So you have 7k. So this is the cross product. But if you like, you can write it in component form like 10, 1, 7, all the same. Now, we need to find the modulus of this. That is the magnitude. Because I have not applied the formula yet. So let's find the magnitude. The magnitude. Now, the magnitude of the cross product of AB and AC, remember, it is going to be the square root of what? All the components squared. 10 squared plus 1 squared plus 7 squared. This is 100. This is 49. That is 149. This is 150. So this is square root of 150. All right. Now that we have the magnitude, what is the formula for finding the area? The area of a triangle is 1 over 2 multiplied by the magnitude of the cross product of AB and AC. Something like this. So this one is already here. So let me see. So finally, our answer is just square root of 150 divided by 2. If you like, you can simplify this further. Let me check my calculator. You find the greatest perfect square number that can divide 150, which is 25 times 6. No, wait. Yeah, 25 times 6, right? And square root of 25 is 5. So this is going to be 5 root 6 divided by 2. Unit squared. Since we don't know the unit, you can write unit squared here. So this is the area of the triangle, and you can use any vertex as reference, as I told you. But what about if the question says find the area of parallelogram? You don't need this 1 over 2. This, the magnitude of the cross product of AB and AC is the area of parallelogram. But 1 over 2 will slide it into 2 to give you a triangle. Yes.